Hello friends, welcome once again. This is Dr. Hitesh Shah from Mumbai on Lybrate, looking after your sexual, relationship and emotional health. Our today's topic is stress and sex. Stress, I believe, is everybody's experience, right from a child to a teenager to a young adult, a married couple or senior citizens. Everybody passes through some or other kind of stress. A working woman has an extraordinary level of stress. So nobody can escape stress of today's demanding life. Stress largely can be divided into four categories. 1. Intrapersonal. 2. Interpersonal. 3. Situational. And 4. Environmental. The intrapersonal stress is due to our own nature. Many of us are programmed or by birth have a nature to invite trouble. We have a negative way of thinking, perceiving and reacting in various situations and to various people. So the stress primarily also belongs to our own nature. The second category is interpersonal. There are, as a person, as an individual, we are happy, at peace with ourselves, but when it comes to a certain relationship, we are not happy in a particular relationship. So that interpersonal relationship strain also creates a lot of stress in day-to-day life or emotional burden. The third category is situational. Sometimes there are severe situations like financial troubles or somebody sick in the family or sudden loss of a loved partner. It can be anything. So these situations are beyond our control and they do give us certain kind of stress. And the fourth stress is due to environment. It can be chemical, it can be electromagnetic, it can be pollution or of various nature. So various kind of stress get generated in our system, in men, women and as a couple. Now when we speak about sexual health, sexual is an integral part of our entire being, our entire health. So what happens in our physical health or our emotional health, our relationship health will ultimately reflect in bed on our sexual health, sexual desire or sexual performance. And hence it can result into lower desire, lower performance. Men may not get adequate erection or may not be able to maintain that erection, or out of lack of stamina may climax fast due to overexcitement and lack of control. Women also tend to lose desire, lose lubrication. So stress tend to affect a lot. Now at different age we have different kind of stress. For example, children is a different matter, but teenagers, for example, teenagers and young adults, they have stress of their career, studies, establishing in their career, and or they have issues with their new relations or heartbreaks, which often happen in this age. Then the young adults who are settling in their work, job, or in early part of their business, or just before marriage, they have a different kind of stress. So there is a stress of survival, stress to cope up with situation, stress to really grow further in life, different kind of stress. And then as you grow, as you have a higher responsibility, you have different roles and responsibility, which gives different kind of stress. In corporate, often you have a job where the time of coming to office is fixed, but the time to go back from office is never fixed. There are long hours of work, there are global time zones which you have to address to, and a lot of work pressure, performance pressure, you have time deadlines you have. If you are into business have different kind of eco structure, and there are a lot of other stresses, regulations, competitions, the pricing, the payments, creating a market and a good business is not easy nowadays. So everybody has different kind of stress. Once you get married, there are issues in a relationship, because as an individual you are happy like a free bird, but now as a couple you have to adjust to each other's expectations. You have to compromise with your own needs and expectations for the happiness of your partner, which often doesn't become easy. And there are temperamental issues, ego issues, emotional issues, communication issues, intimacy issues. So couple passes through a lot of stress of different nature day in and day out, and things tend to unfold. Even in a love marriage, often there are unexpected, shocking occurrences happening in couples relationship. And ultimately, when you are hurt, when your ego is hurt, when your feelings are hurt, you tend to lose your desire, your passion, for intimacy, for sex, and the desire is affected, or if desire is there, your performance with the same partner gets affected. So all this leads to a vicious cycle. The more there is a stress, emotional stress, or work stress, or day-to-day life stress, relationship stress, it leads to lack of desire, lack of performance, which leads to another kind of stress, and that is performance pressure, performance anxiety, because you can't perform in the bed, you can't fulfill the each other's sexual needs. So again, it creates another kind of stress. You have lower self-esteem, you lose your confidence, you become nervous, you become unhappy. There are again further fights in the relationship. So emotional problems spill over sexual health, sexual problems spill over to emotional bonding. So it's a vicious cycle. Couple go into a downward spiral, and it's really difficult to come out of it. So what is the way out? How do you help this out? Well, in this fast-paced world, in this fast-paced life, you need to really take stock of the situation, give a pause, try to understand what's happening with you, what's happening with your nature, what's happening with your temperament, behavior, perception, reaction, what's happening in your relationship, what are the demands on you in your life. Be human to yourself and to your partner, all right, and take help of the counselor. As a counselor, as a therapist, we try to understand the stress which is affecting you in your life. So you are a working man or a working woman looking after entire family, waking up early, making tiffins, and then going to work, then the work pressure, the commutation and travel problem. Like in metro cities, you reach your workplace after traveling of 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours in a lot of traffic, and that itself takes away a lot of toll on your system. You become fatigued, loss of energy end of the day. Stress also leads to a lot of stress disorders like high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol. You tend to become addicted to tea, coffee, smoking, alcohol, and it's a vicious cycle. It affects your sleep. Lack of sleep leads to again another kind of stress. So you are totally enveloped in this kind of atmosphere. So we evaluate what kind of stresses are affecting you, how it is affecting your sex life, your emotional state, your quality of relationship, your communication, your mood and temperament. And also we do a lot of medical tests to rule out if there are any stress disorders which are developing in your system. And we assess the exact nature and severity of your sexual problem. Once this is done, then what we do is we have a very novel approach, a very unique, a very innovative approach. We help you very comprehensively, very holistically. We integrate various modalities of treatment, and the top of the list is homeopathy. Homeopathy is fantastic. It's nature's boon to mankind. It's a healing remedy. It helps to solve your negative perceptions, negative emotions, effect of stress on you, and the stress disorders. It helps you solve your sexual problems which are resultant of your stresses of various kind. With homeopathy, we integrate counseling, personal counseling, marriage counseling, relationship counseling, and also we help you with the right kind of yoga, meditation, pranayama, and of course lifestyle guidance related to your nutrition and exercise. So friends, there is a way out. You can come out of the stress. In fact, sex is the biggest stress buster. And right now what has happened is stress has resulted into your sex life has gone for a toss. But we'll help you to come out of it, and you will be filled with new energy, freshness, happiness, and harmony in your relationship. So wake up early, sleep early, and remember, don't become habituated to electronic gadgets. Do exercises, take nutritious food, do meditation and pranayama, be human to yourself and your partner, and beyond this, learn meditation and pranayama when you are suffering with any of these problems, stress disorders or sexual dysfunction. Come to us, we will help you with homeopathy and integrate with various other modalities as described, and this will have beautiful result. You will experience a transformation in your system, in your sexual health, in your mental peace, in your relationship. So friends, Let's take stress as a challenge, deal with it proactively, aggressively, and in the right way, and you'll be filled with more and newer and better and bigger and greater energy, and have a greater health and greater sexual health. Wish you good luck, all the best. So, for more information, yes, you're always welcome to us. Contact us through Lybrate and solve all your sexual, emotional, and relationship problems. Thank you.